Oh, man. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Just finished dropping off David Wiley. I'm headed back to the man cave, and man, I've just about lost my voice tonight. Let me say, it was great fun. With Rio over and watching the Washington Commanders lose. Last week, I saw so many Washington Commander fans that were in telling us how good they were going to be. They're going to be 17-0. They're going to spank the Cowboys' ass and everything. You know, I guess it'll be quiet from them. I do have to say, shout out to the Giants for getting the second win. They're winning. It's not pretty, but they're winning, so congratulations to them. And now it is hate week for the Giants, so we don't have much time to enjoy the fact that we just got on the board. We need to follow it up. The big question right now is Dalton Schultz is Dalton Schultz has hurt his knee, and we don't know to what extent that's going to be on there. So Jake Ferguson and Hendershot, you better get ready because you may end up having to play. When he heard it, he did come back into the game, so I don't know how severe it is, but definitely it's one of those things that's going to be bearing to watch this week. Thank God. Oh my God, thank God we got a game. But you know what's going to happen. I can tell you right now, here's what's going to happen, and I'll have more on this when I get back home, when I go outside and do a fireside chat. In fact, I might go to bed early tonight because tomorrow's going to be rough. Tomorrow is going to be rough because I said that if the Cowboys win, I'm going to do the chip. I got a new chip, Pacquiao chip, that is Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper, I believe it is, but it also turns your tongue blue. I would have done it tonight, but one, I ate too much other stuff in here, so I got the chili dogs and the chili and the spaghetti and all that stuff is all in here like crazy, and so I don't know that I want to mix all that with the chip because that might not be pretty. Look, chili and one of those chips, you might take the porcelain off a toilet. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to get my mind and body ready to take on the chip. Wow, can't believe I'm going to do that shit tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow night for our live stream. We're going to be watching the Eagles game and going over the Cowboys. But let's hope that we don't have any other injuries that are severe. I know Micah had a bit of a, looked like a hiccup, but I think it was more of a cramp or exhaustion because of him running, around Lyle Collins. And how freaking amazing is it that he's already got 4 sacks? 4 freaking sacks, and it's only week 2. That is just freaking amazing. And let's be clear that defense made all the difference. One final thing here, and I'm definitely going to touch on this later on tonight. You know how when I do my fireside chats, I always end them with tell people that you love them, because you just don't know, if you're going to have the chance again. And the last 2 years through COVID and all, I've lost a lot of people, and I know a lot of you have lost people around you. And you got to make the most of every day. I kid a lot about Shannon Sharp. Skip. But Shannon Sharp has said something that will probably stick with me for the rest of my life. And he said, you are writing your eulogy every day. And I try and live my life like I am writing my eulogy every day. There's always going to be people who hate you or people that are going to talk bad about you and stuff. But I try and live my life in service of everybody else. A day like today, I'm up at 7 o'clock in the morning. none of those guys that were there for the game. They're not there, getting set up, cooking and cleaning and out in the store shopping and stuff. It's a lot of work. Like I said, I was up at 7 o'clock, setting up the studio. I started cooking the chili first thing this morning. Yesterday, I was at the store buying everything I needed from the grocery store, or, ordering stuff to fix the studio. But I do this because it's a great thing for you guys enjoying the game, and it's a great way for all of us to get together and stuff. And I try and live my life doing stuff to try and help other people as much as possible. So Shannon Sharp saying that he writes your eulogy, it's always stuck with me. And it turns out he has colon cancer. Now I hope that this is caught early. Colon cancer is one of those things that is very treatable. It is very treatable. But you need to understand it's one of those things that you can't play with, because if you don't get a colonoscopy, once you start showing signs of having it, it's too late. Now, believe me, nobody wants to get a colonoscopy. That shit you got to drink is insane. It is the worst stuff that you've ever had. And, you're going to be in the bathroom. You literally have to stay home from work the day before, because this thing is going to be like Roto-Rooter and clean your system out. But that way, everything's clear inside, and they can go in and they can find out if you have polyps, if you have cancer, and things like that. And if it's caught early, it's very, very treatable. For me, I actually waited till I was 52 when I got my first colonoscopy, and I only got it because my brother had his colonoscopy even later and found out that he actually had the beginning of cancer, that the polyps were beginning to break through the lining, and that's when it starts to get to be cancerous. And fortunately for him, they still caught it early enough that they removed the polyps through the scope, and they had to go in and do surgery with him and do chemo, and that was probably 7-8 years ago, and he's doing good. But if it's not caught early, it's not good. So I'm hoping for Shannon Sharp's sake that he was going in for his regular colonoscopy and found out that these are early stages of it. And if you are 50, definitely go out and get a colonoscopy. Although, can't think of his name. Ryan Reynolds, actor. I think now they're saying that she should get it at 45. He ended up just getting his colonoscopy, and I think he ended up had some polyps there as well. So get checked out. And thoughts and prayers for you, Shannon Sharp. I don't agree with you too often, but I don't wish ill will on anybody. All right, good people, I'm going to get back and get my fireside chat going on. Heck, I should pull out a cigar and smoke a cigar tonight, but we'll see. All right, peace.